This is called The Happening. Ooh, ooh. Radio singing to itself continuously, though there is no one to listen except some coffee cups, one overturned, and some soggy tiramisu. The radio sings supremely, unable to control itself. Meanwhile, halfway across town, and just in time, baby is born. My baby love, my baby love. The radio sings to anyone who will listen. Thank you. This is called Tear by Tear. At night I visit the village in which I was born. I float above rooftops, dive into the house next door to my own little home. Swim down streets with all the swagger of a fish amongst coral reefs. It lies to the northwest, but is submerged beneath the waters behind a dam. Each night I visit it, leaving my body behind, drifting in dreams, diving beneath the waters of the past, swimming where I used to walk, trying to remake it, memory by memory, tear by tear. That was from my friend in Bulgaria called Anelia. I asked, when we were going to Bulgaria, I asked her, what will I bring you from the land of London? And she said, your own original shadows, so that you can leave them here in the snow. So nicking that idea, I wrote this. It's called Stolen Shadows. You cast your shadow upon the snow. Look, I say, a pterodactyl. Where? Where? I scoop your shadow from the snow, fold it neatly and neatly again before slipping it surreptitiously up my sleeve. You leave Sophia none the wiser, minus your shadow. I keep it in my top drawer or on my charm bracelet, for look, I cast your shadow here and there, whenever and wherever I need it. Back in England, you haven't even noticed, it's gone. The sun frisking you for the shadow its noon commands. Here in Sophia I smile, as your shadow stitched to my heels accompanies me to market. This is called Clich Attack. Like, wow, she was the cat's meow. And upon divesting herself of her nice attire, she was most definitely the cat's pajamas. Oh, your beard tickles, she giggles. She was the cat's whiskers. Me, I thought she was the bee's knees. This is called Two Eyes of Blue. Come home from work into this perfect silence. Shh, see? My child curled up against her mum's tum, both of them naked in the sun, both curled into one as when pregnant, now made into two. I see my wife's smile transposed note for note into my child's smile, as if strings had given way to a gleeful glockenspiel. I gazed at my wife's lovely face, decanted into her little girl, like I was looking at my wife when she was a little girl, or if I could view my little girl as the woman she would become. Even time seems amazed at them. I kiss softly, ever so softly, the top of their curls, laugh as two pairs of eyes open, gaze, amazed into mine. Darling, whispers one, Daddy, shouts the other. This is called Poor Little Kitten. The kitten goes limp as the best form of defense. It mused pathetically as if to say, will no one save me from the clutches of this girl child? Girl child, a giantess to it, clutches it more tightly still, telling the kitty to behave yourself. The giantess has just put her right-hand mitten on Kitty's bobbing head, transforming it into court gesture, and now tucked its thumb into her left-handed mitten, so that it becomes some imaginary creature, a mapmaker's myth. Mummy Cat glares at giantess, who, distracted from her task by an offer of orange juice, sets the creature free at her feet. Mummy Cat snatches her kitten back by the scruff of her neck, wondering what to do about the changes it has undergone. The giantess, who has fallen slowly to sleep, snores to herself.